Let's see the quick demo of online shop app hosting along with the database, which is free. So here I just hosting my app in here, which is called monsterasp.net, which is completely free. And here my hosting app, this is name called as shop now. And here I can just test it, okay, how it's working. So first let me, there is a couple of feature over here, that online shopping. So here I can just click on the all the product, or if you go to home here, so you can click on the view all product, and whatever product if you want to order, so you have to just, you can just check the details. So click on the view details, so you are able to see this nice view details of particular product, and simply you can just add it. So once you add, so those item actually it will add it in our cart. And for example, let me add one more. So whatever item actually you would add, so it will add it over here. So now go back to your product list, you want to choose another item. So let me go to this one and just add another one. So now I added 3 items, and if I want to order, so go to that particular order cart section. And in here, if you want to manage adding and removing, so you can add and remove. So let me add one more, and yeah, let me just check out now. So once you check out, it is asking to your payment section, and here I can just check a cash on delivery and just put some address, and in here I can just simply place the order. So once you place the order, now see your order got placed, and this is the nice order tracking management system as well, like where is your order now. So yeah, that complete application actually we just build and just deploy along with the database in this free hosting, so that we will implement here. So let's moving to start implementation. So before we start implementation, I'm especially recommend, if you first time visit my channel, so go to my channel, which is .NET Real World Example. And in here I just previously also I just create another hosting which is completely free. So here that, and if you want to many other hosting, you can just check out my here. And if you want to start implementation or integration of front end, back end, and full stack developer, and as a game development, even if you want to integrate your AI in any application and all, so you can learn many things over here. So now let's moving to implementation. So quickly open my application actually, which is I already built over here. See, this is my existing application which is I just built in Blazor application. So let me quickly run this application in my local first. So quickly run this application, and my application got running. Now see my application running in my local host along with the local DB, and that same feature, like there's a couple of feature actually we have over here. So like we have that product. So once you click that product, all that page product will be applied over here. If you want to add those item, whatever item, if you want to see the view details, so you can see the view details. Also you can just add this item, and once you add the item, if you want to order, so you can just uh, check out that section, and you can just add that address, and you can just place the order. So once you place the order, you are able to see all that order actually available over here, right, as a tracking system. So it is a complete online shopping app, right? And yeah, that we have to try to deploy it. So let's moving to deploy section. So before deploy actually, let me show you what about this application, like which technology actually we are using. So first of all, I just create this application in a Blazor application, and Blazor server application along with the database entity framework. And also you can see there's a .NET 10, which is I'm using the latest framework, okay, and latest framework of entity framework. So I think yeah, that pretty much good. So for a deployment, or that hosting this app in our free hosting, so how we can do that? So for that, actually simply close that application and open it in a browser over here, and you have to look for this site actually. So monsterasp.net. Okay, so this is the site. You can search the Google, and you are able to see this is the site. And in here, see, they are option to try to free. Okay, so always use the try to free. And also see there is a many technology they are supported over here, like for example .NET 10 9 8, even .NET framework also, then Visual Studio, SQL Server, IIS and all. So these are the supported framework over here. And if you see that whatever that app actually it will support it, so .NET Blazor app, .NET Razor, Web API, Angular, Singular, and there's a many app things. So this is a nice platform actually where you can just try to host your application without wasting your money, right? Because if you're starting your company and if you want to deploy your app, and also definitely this is a lost of cost, so it can save your cost. Okay, and yeah, this is a plan actually. See, for free plan there is a no credit card and required. And what about the free plan? In this free plan you can see the 5 GB for the website, which is pretty good. And also RAM, it is allowed the RAM actually to 5 MB RAM, and 1 GB for database, which is nice. And also these are also we can use it as a free plan, except this email and own domain. Okay, that is pretty much good. Okay, so yeah, now what I'll do, and there is other subscription plan but I am not recommend over here right now, but for a starting point of view I think we can go with this. Okay, so how we can create our login as a free? So first of all, let me go to the try here, and in here you have to give your email ID. Okay, so I'll just not giving any my personal email ID for the demo perspective, but yeah, if do you have, you can just give it. But yeah, I'll just, so what I'll do, I'll just open as a email inheritor, right? Email netter actually. So it's just providing random Gmail email ID. Okay, so if you want to generate new, so you can generate new, or if you use it this one, so you can use it. So let me go this one, so that whatever email address has that inbox, so you can go it over here, and I can just copy this email, because I will use this email, and just use this, and just let me just create now. See, once your email is valid, so it is asking to, okay, just fill your information. So let me inform that add some information like .net. So I just fill this. See, I just name my company name or full name, and just randomly number, I just add the random number. And here they're asking to activation code, so you can go to your email address, right, and just reload, and you will see here that they send that some number. So also they providing complete information in your admin panel. So this is admin panel URL, and this is activation code, and this is your password. Okay, so keep it somewhere so that you can use it in further use, like once you log out, and also you can just use it. So yeah, let me keep I somewhere, and let me use this code to my activation. So set this code and activate my account. So yeah, once you activate, now see, I can see this is a nice dashboard of this particular admin panel, right? And here is a couple of things, like you can see this is a website where you can just website host, and also there's a database which where you can just database creation. So basically as of now we need these two only, right? Website and database. So first I'll just create a website, right? So let me just create that website. Yeah, there's a two things actually. See, this is a premium and this is a free, right? So we are going to this free one, so because we are using this free, so let me use select this free one, select that free website, and in here let me add a your subdomain name, like whatever your website name you want, so you can just add it. So I'll just use now is shop now, or my shop, right? My online shop. Yeah, so I'll just make it this name, right? And I can simply continue this. So see, it is saying already subdomain is already used. I think some other person is using. So yeah, let me try some other name, like for example, yeah, I'll just make it online shop now. I continue. Yeah, so that accepted. So once you accept it, now see, you can just select this, select a UI generator, and just create a website. So this would be your, as I see, hosting plans are free, and your domain name would be this. Okay, so yeah, later on we can just change our domain name, but as of now let me try to host my application. So create the website. So yeah, it will just try to create a website, so it will take a few seconds. So here you can see it is enabled, okay, and your website got created. So that is first step. Actually you have to create your website, and then what you need to do, just go to inside this website. So once you go to inside this website, now see you can see this plan, like this is that free plan and this is access website and all. So actually what we need to do, we have to allow that HTTPS, okay, SSL certificate. So for that actually you have to go this section HTTPS, go to there. In here actually we have to allow this HTTPS. So before that actually currently if you try, so it will not allow, just because of the, we have to encryption allow. So for that how we can do that, simply we can click that enable HTTPS section, and in here just click on this encryption, click on the let's encryption, and in this section you can just enable that HTTPS. So let me just quickly enable the HTTPS over here. Now see HTTPS done. Now once you HTTPS done, you can see there is HTTPS done for this domain, and I can just enable that, and now we are good, right? So now I just enable my HTTPS, and now the third step is go to the deploy section. So now go to the deploy section, and in the deploy section, see there is a couple of way you can just deploy your app, like via FTP or SFTP. Another one is like web deployment using Visual Studio. So I'll using this one because we have that published profile, so simply I use that. And but yeah, there's another option also, we have GitHub deploy, but that we will try later. So for that actually first whatever you want to enable, so first you have to enable, then it will allow to deploy. So simply I can just enable this one, and it's got enabled. And yeah, I can just simply download this profile in somewhere. So for example I can just delete my old one and just download this one only over there. Okay, now I can just download. So my published profile has been downloaded, but if you don't want to that go through that published profile, so you can simply use those information like server and login and user password, and also directly also you can publish. So yeah, for site creation that is properly completed. Now second part actually we have to create a database. So go back to that main dashboard, and in here see I just create website. This is pretty much good, and now we have to create a database because our website actually is a dependent on our database. So what I'll do, simply I can just create that database, and again using the same way, like using the free plan. And in here there's a two option they're providing, like SQL Server or MySQL. So I'll use with the SQL Server, and in the SQL Server they just default name, I'll just keep it same, nothing have to change. Create now, and again just select this and create this database, and it will take few seconds to create your database setup. Now cool, now see your database got created, and if you go inside this database, now you are able to see this is complete information. So now this is a two-way actually. See this is they providing two things, like local access or remote access. So if you want to use a remote access, so you can go to this section and you have to enable to get that remote access. But yeah, I'll just use as of now. uh, yeah, I'll show you in the end of this video how we can use that database in our using our SQL Server Management Studio to allow to enable. But yeah, right now I don't need that. So for my application actually hosted in my this same environment, so that is pretty much good for local environment. So what I'll do, I will go to this local, and I can just copy to here, see show password, along with I can just copy this complete connection string. So this is my connection string actually, which can create our database, right? So yeah, go copy this and go your application and go to here, or you can just use user secret, but as of now I'll use here only. So let me just get it for my local connection string to my server connection string. Okay, so yeah, this is my new connection string, this is my database, this is my server, and everything is good. But yeah, this is a local perspective, so I don't think you can able to connect this one, but I'll show you how we can connect it. But yeah, that is fine. Now save it, and now we are trying to publish. So I already download the publish package, publish file. So simply go to that new profile and use import, next, and choose my publish profile which I just downloaded. Open it, finish it. And one of the best part, I see this deployment and this hosting for Monster ASP. We don't need to change anything. Previously actually another hosting environment, actually they want to change something over here and all, right? So for example, this deployment mode to self-contained and all, but here I don't need to change anything. Okay, only one thing I will do over here, like for our migration, while we trying to deploy it, so it will automatically migrate. So that point actually I just need to set this setting over here. So if you expand this database, so now see I'm using this connection string, our context db context, and also they're just loading our entity framework migration, right? So if you expand that, and if we down, now see this is my connection string, and they will automatically while deployed they will migrate, so I don't need to take in care anything. So but yeah, if you don't want to this way, so simply you can just connect it your application, and you can just uh, there's a couple of way actually you can do that. Like you can set your application like initial level while it's running, so you can just migrate your database. Or second things, actually you can just forcefully manually migrate to your database, and this is other way. Even it is the best way actually from my view. So while deployed it's always taken care of this. So yeah, I'll just simply save it, right? And over here, see I don't need to do anything over here. And this is that your URL, see this is an URL. So yeah, let me just copy this URL, see what we have right now without deployment and after deployment, so that we can compare it. So yeah, now see it's nothing, right? Because just create this app, hosting app, but we don't have any our application. So simply I can just publish this, and here see while publishing they just add migration scripts, they forcefully that migrate that script. So yeah, that is pretty much good actually, so I don't need to take in care. And all that directory and all, say see this is particular, they are just trying to deploy all that things in this www root section. So yeah, that pretty much good. So let me complete to deployment and then we will test it. And finally see publish got succeed. I can see here publish got succeed, and here automatically actually open my site as well. Okay, so see my app got a host or deployed properly my hosting environment, which is online shop now. And let me just try to test. So currently I want to see that how many product, and also simply if you go to the view product, and it is just trying to loading all the data. So now see all that data is properly load, all the product is got loaded, that is pretty much good. And let me try to all that other feature, like whatever the feature, like let me add a card. Yeah, it's got added, and also able to see this notification. If you go to this details, and if you're trying to add another card, so yeah, I just add another item, that's pretty much good. And if I go to this card section, I can able to see those are item is added. And if I want to increase and if I want to decrease, so yeah, it's properly increase and decrease based on the card item, pretty much good. And also this is a subtotal. If I just check out, so let me try to payment over here, for example daily, and payment section is cash on delivery, and simply I can just place this order. And once you place the order, now this is a nice tracking system, right? Where actually exactly our order is. So yeah, that's pretty much good. Now everything is looks good, it's perfectly working fine after hosting. So yeah, like this way actually. Now see if I just try to refresh that URL also, which we're trying to before, actually we just trying to see. So now I'm able to see. And yeah, so like this way actually you can just try to your application host is a free using this moisture ASP.NET, which support many technology and up to date technology also. And best part is a free, and there's a no limitation actually to this side actually, 60 day, 10 days, or as of now I think this free plan there is a no limitation, you can just use until if you want. So yeah, one last thing actually I want to show you. So this database, how to connect it in our SQL Server management. So let me just open my SQL Server management, and in here, so let me click on the remote section access, and I'll just enable this. So once you enable this, so I can show you the database to connectivity my local. So here, let me let me copy the information. So yeah, this is the server name. So let's change the server name over here. Okay, and this is my login name. So this is my login name, and this is my password. So let me copy this password, and simply you can just password connect now. Now see, the database got connected in the server, and this is my database. And if I just see the tables, so I can see there is a tables. So yeah, whatever our application has the table, migration table, order table, item table, it is available. And if I just query those things, so I can query as well. So let me try to query. Let me select star from order. So what are the order actually I just placed? So I can see, yeah, this is the one order actually I just placed. And what are the products we have? So let me try to see products. Yeah, only products. So yeah, there's a couple of products available over here in my database. Yeah, that is pretty much good. Even there is a more flexibility over here, so you can just use your own way. So if you go back to the database, so see, go to the main dashboard. If you go to the database, so yeah, I think here, go to the database, go to the database section. Okay, so here see, actually I just forget. Yeah, so this is the link actually, where if you just open it, so let me just open it. So they are already provide actually their own editor. So these are the own editor where you can see or access your tables and all. Even in here you can see whatever the database tables and all, you can able to see these are that our tables and all. And if you want to query and all those tables, so then definitely you require this web interface. So go to that web interface and just open it, any interface over here. And once you open interface, now see, now your database is over here. You can just querying and you can check that your database completely over here. So yeah, there's a nice flexibility actually providing this free hosting environment. So yeah, you can just try it, and please share the comments what you you observe in this year, what is the gap and all. But yeah, so far I am good with this. So yeah, in upcoming section definitely we'll go with this other technology, how we can deploy it. And also we will do the end-to-end application, like front end in our any client application, and then back end our .NET application, and then we will try to host in this year, and then many things actually we will try to do here. So till now, thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.